It's herbology homework, you say? Well, your homework just rampaged through the greenhouse and ate all of the Alehotzi plants.
Another one thorning.
Your mother is devastated. No more homework that isn't written in a book, do you hear me? No more.
Cancelled. What would be another way to get attention?
Oh, I think I'm just going to go and get eaten by a Peruvian vitatooth. Would either of you even notice? Anyone?
What? Sorry, what did you say? What? Did you say something?
Tried to summon the pepper at dinner last week and dropped a pudding into our prefect's lab. Not sure who felt it more, me or her.
Do you happen to have any valerian sprigs? I really wanted to have a go at a forgetfulness potion, only I can't remember where I put mine.
I find if I try to look attentive in potions, it seems to keep sharp off my back. It works quite well unless he asks me a question, and then it's not really a good plan at all. Overall, I probably wouldn't recommend it.
As far as I can see, the only potion worth learning is Sleeping Draught. Best time for history of magic.
I heard some chat near the girls' laboratory about boomslag skin. Do you think they're looking to brew a polyjuice potion? Oh, what if they already brewed it? And Sharp's actually that Hufflepuff girl with the long arms.
Revelio.
If someone says you have eyes like a lemon.
In Transfiguration. Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small. Levioso.
Not gonna lie, I forgot how to do that.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
But only all of my students were this adept.
Complicated.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is
see you.
dismissed.
Got it.
If you know the right spells, it's Dark Wizard.
The large dragon skeleton that hangs in the Defense Against the Darkness classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in Eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878, which was only 3 years ago.
You, not
Allegedly.
the other way around.
She just claimed she did it, too.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Nice work.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Level 2. I always want to go searching for that flue flame. But it's up. Very high up. It's never where I want it to be. It's not a flue flame. No, I was right. Wait a second. Am I wrong? Is it right here? Yeah, it's right there. Alright. I was wrong.
A long time ago.
Yeah, you get him. Not even death can stop him. Can stop you from getting him in death. That's cheater. He'll
Professor
have
Ronan
no
tends to go on a bit.
fury.
We sometimes have to remind him.
Here! Behind you! There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akio! That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
His wand is red.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
And pointy.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm. Splendid! Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing them... Excellent control there. That's it! Very good! Points to Slytherin. But
Not
there's
gonna lie.
certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss
Hold
Onai,
on.
would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Why can't I be the red? Huh?
Here we go.
That is how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Splendid!
Watch this.
Yes!
Quite impressive. Be sharp. There we go.
Why'd you do that?
A perfect score! Remarkable!
Tied. I could have beat you.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
The guy's always in the way.
Phew.
Stupid. Took my timer off. Don't fall. Don't fall. Stay.
Excellent control there.
Here we go. Yes!
Nicely done. Watch this. There we go.
Perfect score. Thank you.
2 perfect rounds. You're a natural.
Thanks, I have lots of practice.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
It only gets harder from here.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well,
we
you'd
just
be
learned
using
it.
it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
A word, if you would.
A bit mad.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Culture.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you? Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Don't talk to me about humiliation.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
7. Let's see. 9, 8, 7. Yep, that's right.
I prefer to study in the library. It's always much too loud in the common room.
I've been meaning to ask you.
Something Professor Shah is...
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
I am just... Thank you.
Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Dude. I say as I bump into him, and not the other way around. That's awesome. There you are.
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Today was a good day. That is, until Gareth splashed whatever ridiculous concoction he was creating over my perfectly tuned lacewing flies. I had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. He is such a menace. I think he knows everything there is to know about potions, always disrupting Professor Sharp's class with his experiments. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. Aberystwyth Smokies again tonight for dinner. I'm becoming more partial for them now, although I still prefer meat pies. Okay, upstairs. Let's go. I hate these spiral stairs. You're going to hear me say it over and over again. Is that the last one? Got it.
Revelio.
The old librarian. One of the first librarians of Hogwarts is depicted here. Rumor is that he had no tolerance whatsoever for noisy students and was known for his liberal use of the silencing charm at the slightest sneeze. Mr. Stair. Sorry, Miss Librarian. You're not Madam Prince. You are the restricted section. Gotta be upstairs where I left her. There she is.
Can you remind me what you needed help with again?
I need someone to collect the 5 books flying about the library for me. One of them is my personal diary, and I'd really like to have it back before it falls into the wrong hands.
What? I'm missing one. I thought I found it. It said I found it. Was that just an Accio page? It must have been an Accio page. I swear I saw it say 5 out of 5. Okay, but there is a glitch in this game. I'm not gonna lie. In order to find it, you usually have to go up.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
I thought we already had this dialogue, girl. Or is at this point it's expedition? A monologue? No. What I'm doing is a monologue. Talking to myself.
I'm not impressed in the least.
I'm gonna have to look back at this recording later and see if there was a bug or if I really did just
Hello,
miss
Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Should I be a bitch? Nah. I'll be a good witch.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin.
You better do that.
Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
I read it aloud to anyone who listens.
Still have a bump on my head from herbology rock.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting! I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the paintings since you've been studying?
Excuse me.
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Illuminating.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
But first, I'm gonna get. Where'd that page go?
When you really think about it.
Well,
Yeah, I'll find it later. There it is.
Lumos. This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Don't jump.
I've been collecting.
Just run. Or actually, don't even run. Trot.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Ever forward.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
Proud I sound. I found the clues.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
I can't help it if I've never encountered a dangerous beast. When Howin asked me, I said I once had a canary. She almost threw me out of class. Then in the end, it didn't shrink.
What didn't shrink?
The purse. I thought it was moke skin. But I'd obviously been taken in by the vendor.
I'll say, that's not going to help you much around thieves, is it?
Yes, all right, clever clogs. I knew I shouldn't have told you.
Don't worry. I once bought a pair of sturdy trousers from Gladrags, made of leather, or so I thought. Ah, I said, these will be exceptional to protect my legs from all the bramble in the forest.
And? Were they not?
Turns out the trousers were mokeskin. Oh, dearie me. I can tell you, nothing in those trousers was protected.
I don't feel so bad then. That does sound rather untoward. I wish teachers wouldn't ask us questions in class. I'm always tongue-tied, unless it's Professor Garlick, or I suppose Weasley, or an eye. Thinking about it, it's really just sharp.
It was perfect for stargazing the other night. Not a cloud in the sky. I've never seen that.
Okay, that's gonna be it for this one. And we are done. I'll be back next time. Let's see. What should I play next? Kitten, Evr Stillwater, Mary Eleazar, Corwin and Mildred. Alright. The cursor has it. Corwin Mildred it is.